you go on your screen, it's a 40-point lower tick, so 22,173. So that's the dip straight up, right away at the word go. So GIFT Nifty was indicating a flattish start. I think the pre-open indicated a slightly flat to higher start, and you're getting about a 50-60 point dip, continuing from the 0.25% loss that we saw on Friday. All right, the Bank Nifty is up on your screen. We're at 46,666. And you've got the mid-cap index, which is also starting just about 0.18% lower. But Sonia is standing by on the wall with more rates. Sonia.
Thanks a lot for that. So since the market is very flat, right? I mean, there's a bit of a negative bias that you're seeing at the moment. But let's look at what individual stocks are doing. Reliance is the one that is top of mind, as reports that the merger pact with Disney has been signed now. Reliance is flat with a bit of a negative bias. Asian Paints have seen a lot of brokerage downgrades, as Mangalam was just telling us a while back. Asian Paints has seen a further slide of 3.5%. CLSA has downgraded Asian Paints to a sell. They have cut their target price to 24.25, which is a big downside even after the recent fall that Asian Paints is seeing. And their primary concern is the fact that Grasim entering into this space will make it very uncomfortable for the current incumbents. Kotak Mahindra Bank in focus. Kotak Bank will be selling 70% of Kotak General to Zurich Insurance Company, so keep that on your radar. Banks in general have been under a little bit of pressure in the last 3 days. HDFC Bank is flat. RBI has approved a stake sale in HDFC Credila. I'm looking at SBI Card as well, because that one could be under pressure. It's been losing market share, down about 0.5%. The market share has fallen to 18.7% versus 19.6% year on year. JSW Infra is actually looking good. It's awarded, it's won an award for handling dry bulk cargo. So keep an eye out on that. Dixon Technology is in focus as well. It signed a contract for mobile phone manufacturing. It's putting up a new plant in Uttarakhand as well, so that stock is looking good at 6,900. Apart from that, Paytm up 4.5%, so clearly one of the big stocks of the moment. The RBI has advised the National Payment Corporation of India to be the third-party application provider for the UPI channel. So Paytm is up about 4.5%. And, a couple of other stocks. Asian Paints, of course, is the big loser. But you also have other large caps like Titan, BPCL, the entire technology space, HCL Tech, Tech Mahindra are all under pressure right now, down about 0.5% to 1%. So that's taken the Nifty down about 50-odd points, but nothing alarming. Just a flat move with a bit of a negative bias. It's the Nifty Bank that has been struggling for the past few days, and that's something that continues. Back to you.
All right, thanks a lot for that, Sonia. Well, a couple of big stocks that are moving around. You have Vodafone Idea as well as Indus Towers. There is that hope that Vodafone Idea can come up with the money, and that's why after seeing the big run that we saw in Friday's trading session, there is some green on both those two stocks. Jio Financial Services, what a beautiful move we have seen on that stock. One of the big outperformers for the month of February as well as for the year so far. It continues to chug along. It's moved from around 240 to around 340 in record time, I think in the last 45 days or so. Couple of stocks are in focus because they won orders. You have transformers and rectifiers. A small order win is what we were flashing on the screen. So that stock had opened up briefly in the green. Skipper, they won yet another order. I think this time it was from Power Grid. So that stock is well as high. So both those two reacting to that piece of news. Sonal told us that Rain Industries, well, the past quarter wasn't great in terms of numbers. The outlook, though, their commentary was quite positive. For the time being, though, it's under pressure. It's down 7.5%. IRTA made a high of around 215 rupees a few days ago. Well, that's come off the top, and now it's hovering around 151. There's no exit today. It's at lower circuit. And two stocks in the broader markets that are moving on particularly high volumes. One is Infibeam as well as Tourism Finance, where we've seen quite a lot of block trades out there. So both those two in top trading stocks, just pointing both of them up, Infibeam and Tourism Finance.
All right. Well, 45 points lower is what we have on the Nifty, and things are looking, a little off, but off color, I should say, but nothing large at all. Market breadth is strong. There's 2:1 in favor of advances. So again, in the broader market, things are looking good. Jio Finance is the top volume traded gainer. Jio Finance had a good week, the last one. It went from, I think, about 270 from the week prior close to 340 as of the close last week, and it's trading around there this morning. Paytm is up another 4%. I think we mentioned that, big volumes. I was talking about Vodafone Idea earlier, and that's the one, along with the Indus Tower, which are looking up. JSW Infra, I think we mentioned. Tourism Finance, Nigel just pointed out. Idea Forge, right? That's the other one. There was that news that Idea Forge is going to start get into the US markets, right? 6% higher on Idea Forge. So it's come off a big trough. The low recently was about 686. Stocks 800 plus now, Idea Forge. but of course nowhere near from where they came to the market. Zaggle is another one which is moving up. Zaggle has had a pretty good run, and the stock now is done phenomenally well, 30% in this month so far. Indocount, I don't know if it's just one textile name, but Indocount is up 4%. PNB Housing is up about 4.75%. That's it's about 735 or so. And look at something like Orchid Pharma, 7.5% higher, and it's got volumes on it as well. You know, another one we highlighted on Friday and Thursday as well was Tarmat. Tarmat is up another 10% this morning, and it's got decent-sized volumes coming through right now. And there is Voltamp as well, which is up about 5%. So lots of movers and strong out of the gates is how you describe, you know, the market action at this point in time. The only big noticeable loser is Rain Industries, which is down 7%. I mean, of course, it's had a very sharp run up. So that is that. And of course, we already highlighted Asian Paints, a lot of cautious commentary. So the stock's taking a bit of a break. It's down 3.5%.